Buckle up, car tech enthusiasts. The countdown to the best Apple CarPlay head units starts now. From crisp navigation displays to seamless iPhone integration, today's list is all about turning your dash into a smart, road-ready cockpit. Today, I'm going to be going over the best Apple CarPlay head unit that you can get right now. All of the products mentioned are linked in the description, so check them out if you're interested in any of them. With that, let's begin. At number 5, we have the Haudio wireless CarPlay screen. When you step into the world of modern car cab experiences, this compact unit aims to streamline your time behind the wheel by putting Apple CarPlay at the center of your drive with minimal fuss. Wireless connectivity means you can pair your iPhone quickly without long USB cables snaking across the dash. And you can access maps, messages, calls, music, and compatible apps in a clean, responsive interface that feels like a true extension of your phone. The screen is designed for easy viewing in daylight and dim conditions alike, with a bright display, adjustable brightness, and a UI that organizes essential apps into a simple grid, so you never fumble for nav or podcasts while keeping your eyes on the road. Setup is a key part of the appeal. The Haudio unit is designed to slot into a standard aftermarket dash with a straightforward harness, power, ground, and a handful of reference settings for camera inputs and steering wheel controls. Once installed, the system offers reliable wireless CarPlay, crisp audio routing, and dependable hands-free calling through the built-in microphone and echo suppression for clear conversations. You can navigate, communicate, and manage media with touch or voice, and the system provides a smooth swipe experience, quick app launches, and a responsive home screen that can be reconfigured for daily drivers, weekend cruisers, and everything in between. On the audio side, the unit supports flexible output options, so you can tune your cabin with a dedicated sub-output or separate front and rear channels, while keeping media playback and navigation audible in tandem. Hardware is built to handle heat and vibration in a vehicle environment, and firmware updates promise ongoing improvements to map data and app compatibility. In real-world use, the Haudio wireless CarPlay screen delivers a quick start, stable wireless pairing, and a familiar smartphone integration flow that reduces the number of screens you must switch between while driving. Paired to the BOSS Audio System's BVCP9700A, which I have included as number 4 on this list, the Haudio wireless CarPlay screen offers truly wireless CarPlay and simpler installation. Though both units deliver strong display quality, robust radio options, and the kind of connector flexibility that keeps a dash setup versatile for a while. At number 4, we have the BOSS Audio System's BVCP9700A. This unit centers on a solid, all-in-one multimedia receiver with a capacitive touch display and a balance of feature sets designed to cover everyday needs without complicating the install. BVCP9700A typically presents a 6.2-inch or similar-sized touchscreen with a crisp color panel that remains legible in bright, cabin daylight, and responsive to finger input for navigation, app control, and settings tweaks. Find Apple CarPlay and Android Auto integration, allowing iPhone and Android devices to mirror their familiar interfaces directly on the dash, so maps, music, messaging, and voice assistants stay accessible while you focus on the road. Built-in Bluetooth provides hands-free calling and wireless audio streaming, and a USB port or 2 enables charging and media playback from flash drives or portable storage. Unit is designed to be compatible with standard radio tuners, and some configurations include a dedicated steering wheel control adapter, letting you retain vehicle-specific inputs without extra modules. Audio performance is tuned through an equalizer with a few preset curves and a basic time alignment feature, which, while not professional-grade, helps genres like rock, pop, and country feel more balanced inside a typical sedan or crossover. The installation process is straightforward for most DIY enthusiasts. You swap the factory head unit, use the harnesses to map power, ground, speaker lines, and any camera inputs, then set the unit into the dash with metal brackets or compatible fascia. BVCP9700A is reliable, featuring robust control over radio tuning, app navigation, and media playback, which makes it a practical choice for drivers who want a capable multimedia center without needing to customize beyond factory wiring. Paired to the PLZ 10.1, which I have included as number 3 on this list, the BVCP9700A emphasizes a strong everyday multimedia core with a slightly smaller display and a focus on practical, plug-and-play performance rather than the extra display real estate and navigation breadth that the larger screen option provides. At number 3, we have the PLZ 10. This model leans into a larger 10.1-inch display that dominates the dash and delivers an immersive touch experience for maps, apps, and entertainment. A bigger screen makes split-screen multitasking feel natural, with a clear separation between navigation, music, and vehicle information, so you're not squinting to see routes or song titles. User interface is designed to balance clarity and speed, offering responsive transitions, legible icons, and a layout that keeps essential controls within easy reach. Built-in Bluetooth ensures hands-free calling and audio streaming while you drive, and many configurations support Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard, letting you mirror your phone's interface and use familiar apps with dash commands. You'll typically find a strong media engine with enough power to drive sound quality through standard car speakers, and a deliverable EQ that helps tailor bass, mids, and highs across genres. Depending on the exact trim, you may enjoy a dedicated camera input, rear view assist, and a simple yet robust radio tuner that covers AM, FM, and digital formats where available. PLZ 10.1's display dominates the center stack, but its chassis is designed to fit into common double DIN openings with a bracket system and trim pieces to hide gaps for most 2010s vehicles. Installation can be a bit more involved than smaller units because of the larger faceplate and the need to keep the display angle readable from the driver's seat. But the payoff is a more immersive experience and better visibility for maps in daylight. Longevity and firmware support are typical talking points. The manufacturer provides updates that refine touch sensitivity and app compatibility as phone ecosystems evolve. Compared to the generic double-DIN car stereo, which I have included as number 2 on this list, the PLZ 10.1 offers a bigger display and a more cinematic interface at the possible expense of space and a slightly more involved installation process. At number 2, we have the generic double-DIN car stereo. This is a versatile, budget-friendly option that prioritizes the essentials: a capacitive or resistive touchscreen, Bluetooth hands-free calling, and the core media playback features that most daily drivers rely on. Generic stereo family often includes a solid 4x54x60 watt output range, enough to power standard sedan speakers with clarity, and it typically brings convenient USB and auxiliary inputs for music from phones and flash drives. Navigation, app compatibility, and device integration are generally supported via Apple CarPlay, and to a lesser extent Android Auto, where the unit offers that specific compatibility. Some models also claim MirrorLink or wireless projection for select platforms. One of the strengths here is value. You can get a full multimedia head unit with a bright touchscreen, color illumination for the knobs and buttons, and a reasonable interface without venturing into premium pricing. Features such as multi-zone audio or advanced EQ presets might be more limited compared to higher-end models, but for many users, the setup is straightforward, and the wiring harnesses follow standard color codes that match common vehicles, reducing the risk of miswiring. Installation tends to be more forgiving in terms of dash space and accessory fitment, with universal mounting brackets that fit most 2-DIN openings and a range of fascia adapters. The day-to-day experience hinges on responsiveness, stability of Bluetooth connections, and the ability to receive software updates that improve audio processing and app performance over time. When you're evaluating a budget unit, you trade some luxury features for practical utility and a lower upfront investment, paired to the PLZ 7-inch double-DIN car stereo, which I have included as number 1 on this list. The generic double-DIN car stereo sacrifices a touch more screen real estate for compact size and potential cost savings, but it remains an excellent choice for drivers who want a straightforward multimedia hub without paying for extra features they may not use. At number 1, we have the PLZ 7-inch double-DIN car stereo. This compact king of the lineup hits the sweet spot between features, ease of installation, and value, focusing on a 7-inch display that fits neatly into most dash openings with a classic double-DIN footprint. Display size is still large enough to provide crisp navigation previews, legible maps, and responsive touch input, while the overall unit footprint remains friendly for a wide range of vehicles from late 2000 sedans to more recent SUV crossovers. Find Apple CarPlay and Android Auto support in many trims, making your phone's maps, messages, and audio apps instantly accessible via the dash. And you'll often get Bluetooth for hands-free calling and streaming, plus a USB port for charging and playback from memory devices. User interface tends to be clean and approachable, with quick access to the home screen, favorites, and recent apps, so you're not hunting through nested menus while you drive. Audio performance is solid for daily commutes, with a built-in equalizer and the possibility of adding external amplifiers or subwoofers if you're building a more immersive sound system. Installation is straightforward for DIY enthusiasts. The unit is designed to slot into a standard 2-DIN dash kit, and many packages include a trim bezel that hides gaps and matches the vehicle's aesthetic. Safety drivers will appreciate the backup camera input and the easy routing for camera cables, while the user can tweak display brightness, color schemes, and touch sensitivity to their preferred comfort level. Firmware updates from PLZ help improve app compatibility and stability, ensuring the system stays current as phone ecosystems evolve. Paired to the Haudio wireless CarPlay screen, which I have included as number 5 on this list. The PLZ 7-inch doubled in-car stereo offers a wired CarPlay experience that many users still prefer for rock-solid stability and minimal wireless interference, along with a compact form factor that preserves factory lines while offering a modern, responsive interface.